Hello everyone, PJ Grutzmacher with Summit Automation. Today's segment is going to cover configurations of our various motors. So in the following slides that you're going to see with this, you're going to first come across the standard configuration. The standard configuration is mounted within a stud bay either to the left of the door or to the right of the door, or within a pocket either to the left of the door or the right of the door. And the motor will be center of the lead panel and will need approximately 10 to 12 inches either extended inside the pocket or within the next adjacent stud bay, either on the strike side jamb or the back jamb of the multi-slide door system. So that's one of the motors and configurations. So that's the standard. All of our motors, whether it's a Sierra, Peak, Everest, doesn't matter, Tahoe, whatever, they all have the same standard configuration, meaning that it's mounted vertically within that stud bay or within the pocket. The second configuration that we have is an inverted version of the motors. All of the motors can be flipped over so that instead of it hanging down, it's actually up, hanging up, with the drive shaft pulley on the bottom and the motor above. Now, in some cases, that motor is actually extended, and there's an extension shaft that goes from the motor down through the header, and then you have the drive shaft pulley in line with the lead panel and the head track. So that is our inverted motor. Our third motor type that we have is called a K2 motor. A K2 motor takes our standard motor and flips it on its side. And in that configuration, you have a window transom to the left, a window transom to the right, maybe a window transom up above, glass curtain wall to the left, glass curtain wall to the right, window transom above, and you've just got an I-beam or a steel tube construction above the door. The K2 motor can fit between the flanges of the I-beam, or it can go inside the tube steel. Just have to have access to be able to place the motor within that. So that's our K2 configuration. Now, our last configuration I would like to talk about is our pivot motor. Our pivot motor can be above header, or it can be within the header. And there's different ways, but if it is within the header, it's typically an aluminum or a steel tube, and it's a 4-inch by 4-inch quarter wall thick, and the motor can be placed inside that tube. Or it can go above, which basically you need 13 inches minimum clearance from within the stud bay above the door to allow for the motor and the drive shaft and the couplers and things like that to be positioned in that position. So each of those configurations I just walked you through, there is a graphical representation that you should have seen along with this. If you have any questions, give me a shout and we'll be able to walk through those. Thank you much. Bye now.